Some strong words for Brad Morse. That's our main event tonight. Louis Richardson will face Brad Morse for the European Championship, but we're going to kick things off with the Women's Junior Division. I'm Max Raddox alongside the four-time N.E.W champion Erwin. And we welcome you to Brawl. Well, Carolyn Carr's made some positive steps here in the Junior Women's Division as of late, Erwin.
Holding the momentum at the moment.
What, sorry?
Holding the momentum at the moment.
Absolutely. Carolyn Carr finally found that missing piece that arguably was there at the start of her N.E.W career. Has found the run of form as of late tonight against Lena Figueroa, who might be the other form runner here in the Junior Women's Division. An interesting matchup.
Ranking positions 3 and 2 respectively in their division. We've got Super Tornado heading that charge with a title shot due against current Junior Women's champion Taryn Harvey.
So this is essentially the best of the rest, if you will. No disrespect to Selena Figueroa and Carolyn Carr. Retrospectively, you have to believe that Taryn Harvey's going to be watching this one very, very closely indeed, with designs to keep hold of that Junior Women's title.
There's a reason we haven't seen the Junior Women in action for some weeks now. There's almost a risk of getting a pile up here as we have in the World Division. If Selena Figueroa wins this match, she will be due an opportunity match or title match.
Well, the Baltimore Assassin goes one-on-one against Carolyn Carr. The bell has rung and here we go. Both these women locking up, centre of the ring. Carr the arm drag there, taking Figueroa to the mat. Hard elbow, reversal, crucifix pin.
Hang on a second.
Wait a minute. Speak of the devil, it's a Junior Women's champion, Taryn Harvey, making a presence known. Oh, the referee ringing the bell, blatant as the day is long. Oh, dear Lord.
I don't know what that was about. She's essentially just given Selena Figueroa that next step. Absolute chaos here on Brawl.
Jack Murphy, for honest assessment, I would say, of his position in the junior men's rankings right now. Had a great start to his career here in N.E.W, but has feathered out a little the last few weeks.
Many do get stuck in that sort of 1-2 victory block, which will get skipped over as the others gain their victories, so it's a crucial point to gain a victory. Which is much the case for these two here in the UK division.
Razor sharp margins, no doubt about that. Very little room for error for any of these competitors here. Such hotly contested divisions. Mike Sharp and Jose Gonzalez. Of course, Jose Gonzalez, the former junior men's champion, has made the step up. Of course, Mike Sharp had that tremendous run also of that junior men's championship, Erwin, and effectively committed hurry-curry on his own belt. He went into a gauntlet match until he lost. He just didn't want to give the belt away, which gained this guy a tremendous amount of respect in the locker room. And as a result of that, Mike Sharp, formerly known as the Prodigy, has been making great inroads in the UK division as of late.
Yeah, Sharp essentially put his career on the line to any title holder that would give him a title shot. The junior champion did just that. At the time it was the Reaper, and we thought that was the end of Mike Sharp for sure, and that has not been the case. Now he's back in the UK division. Both of these men essentially progressing from that junior division now.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 180 pounds, Jose Gonzalez.
A man who used to call himself the Prodigy versus a legitimate one, Jose Gonzalez. Third generation of a dynasty, and arguably one of the greatest junior men's champions we have ever had, Erwin.
Both a point apiece. You've got to wonder though how focused Jose Gonzalez is here tonight, Max, with everything going on between the Gonzalez family and Lobo Mysterioso.
It's a great
shocking
point.
revelation.
We still haven't had any word from the Gonzalez family about how true those accusations by Lobo Mysterioso are. But you're absolutely right, Erwin. There's no doubt that Jose Gonzalez will have a lot on his mind here tonight. Mike Sharp, a veteran competitor, will not show him any mercy. Nor should Jose expect any. What a German suplex! Taking Jose right out of the game early on with that high impact maneuver.
This has been all Mike Sharp so far.
Tremendous conditioning that Mike Sharp is in right now. I mean, the change to his own name, this change of attitude has worked wonders, some would say, for Sharp's career. Great crucifix pin reversal there by Jose Gonzalez. Misses with a drop kick.
Getting into the focus of this match now, as he's pulling out all the reversals against Sharp here. What a spinning heel kick.
What a heel kick. Tremendous athleticism there by Jose Gonzalez. Speed of his father, no doubt about it. And a counter again by Sharp. Hard
Speed
elbow.
of these two is absolutely incredible.
This is again with a single leg Insiguri. Crucifix.
That calf mutilation. Double arm.
That's a new one on me.
Nelson submission there.
Hard elbow there again by Jose Gonzalez. Kick to the midsection. Tremendous bridge there by Sharp.
Spiking Hurricane Rana into the mat.
Skull hit nothing but hardwood and canvas. Jose Gonzalez finding his rhythm, working on that arm, which has been a source of contention for both these men early on.
This is getting dangerous out on the apron here. Sharp though, opting to bring Gonzalez back in.
Brought it back in the hard way, hard suplex, no wasted motion, right for the pin. Referee, perfect position, only getting him a 1 count.
With the speed that these two can deliver in the ring, you've got to believe that pace is going to slow for one of these two, and that will be where the balance starts to shift, and that could be right now.
Hard clothesline by Mike Sharp going to the top rope in no man's land. Jose Gonzalez on the outside in a world of trouble. Sharp gonna risk it all here. This is with the elbow sidestep by Jose Gonzalez, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why they call it high risk.
Did not pay off for Mike Sharp, and is now feeling the effects, but starting to come back around. Those infamous kicks.
Sharp shots, no pun intended, to the midsection and one right to the skull of Jose Gonzalez. Hard shot to the arm again. That's been a factor for both these guys, going for the arms though in the upper body, trying to limit the lifting.
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
The outside masterpiece. This, of course, is Extreme Rules.
Yeah, pins and submissions must take place inside that ring, but that violence on the outside is not going to help the spine or the skull of Jose Gonzalez. Tremendous masterpiece there by Mike Sharp. Gonzalez trying to fight back. I've been a big fan of Jose Gonzalez since day one.
Hang on. Gonzalez Buster. But again, it's all on the outside.
Here's a chip off the all block. The Gonzalez Buster alongside the surfboard torture rack. That staple Jose Gonzalez submission. This has won this young man matches, but on the outside into the reverse dragon sleeper. It means nothing if Mike Sharp taps out there, which he is. A blatant tap out means nothing on the outside. Jose is experienced enough to know that now. Chop forearm, kick blocked by Sharp, hard elbow. Kick blocked again by Gonzalez, another hard elbow by Gonzalez. It's a chop fest, ladies and gentlemen, on the outside. Right into the steps.
Sudden snap back to Mike Sharp there. This has been absolutely insane. It's almost like they have no intention of finishing this match now.
I think at some point along the road here tonight, this one got a little bit personal between Mike Sharp and Jose Gonzalez. Jose took it to the outside, Erwin. Perhaps you were right in what you said at the start of this match. Perhaps Jose isn't completely focused on the UK division, like he should be.
I'd be right with that assessment, Max, but it's still fighting back regardless.
Oh, what a powerbomb by Jose Gonzalez. Trying to get this capacity crowd behind him. Oh!
Blocked by the Prodigy again, though. Sharp, excuse me.
There's only one true prodigy in N.E.W. and his name is Rick Weaver.
He's
On a
not allowed to
suplex.
use that name. As per a match with Mike Sharp.
Holding on beautifully there by Gonzalez.
Oh.
There it is.
3 amigos. Gonzalez with a beautiful lion salt.
Yeah, he went to two greats there, Eddie Guerrero and Y2J. Jose Gonzalez paying homage to the greats here tonight. Big Hurricane Rana by Jose, clearly took it out of him after that springboard athleticism from the young man. Oh, wait a minute. Wine me, dine me. 619 me. I've not seen that in years.
Kick from Gonzalez. He's just pulling out all the numbers here.
Well, Mike Sharp may need a number for the local medical facility here after this one. If this one continues like this, Jose Gonzalez is on a roll. Surfboard torture rack.
That Romero.
And we all know what that leads to, Erwin.
Contortion of the body, and Mike Sharp has already tapped out of this, but quick shot to the head where he knew it counted.
Well, that was a reversal and a half. I believe it was a European uppercut there, but the fact that he did that from behind was just a natural reflex counter there by Mike Sharp. Tremendous ring awareness by the veteran.
Back outside. I'm not sure if this is a sporting rivalry or not. Well, this is intense.
Oh, kick to the midsection again. Both these guys in the corner. On the outside, dangerously close to those steel steps, battling for one of our fans, and for the second time tonight, body first. Jose Gonzalez goes abdomen into those steel steps.
And now is subject to those kicks on that already weakened chest. And the roundhouse to follow suit. You can see the exhaustion. This pace, as I said earlier on, has slowed, but it seems to have slowed for both men.
That's blunt force trauma to the abdomen, Erwin. I mean, that could infect your intestines, your heart, your lungs, your liver, all your major internal organs. We're quite literally on fire. Jose Gonzalez may be in absolutely no man's land here. Mike Sharp with the pin.
Just gets that shoulder up, but you can see, and it may all be but over for Gonzalez here.
Jose has that stubborn streak, no doubt. Dragon screw, knee drag. Hurricane Rana on the ropes again. Can he get it a second time? Boom! Yes, connects. What a 619 by Jose Gonzalez. What did you call that move?
The Tiger Fein kick, of course made famous by Rey Mysterio as the 619. Mike Sharp has been bust open.
Again with a surfboard torture rack into the Dragon
Sleeper.
Combination special from Jose Gonzalez.
And that's it.
Third time's a charm. The Gonzalez Sharp taps out with nowhere to go. Huge victory for the prodigy, Jose Gonzalez.
After the chaos of an interruption in the first match, this Extreme Rule match made up for that.
It was a great little match between two much improved competitors. You're absolutely right, Erwin, but we have to wonder why exactly Tywin Harvey attacked Selena Figueroa, effectively giving her the win, and the psychological impact of the news of Lobo Mysterio's involvement with the Gonzalez family.
Hang on a second.
What the hell, Jose? Look behind you!
I think that's Grime.
Goddamn end times!
Champion. UK champion.
Jose trying trying to cheap shot Jose on the way after a vicious matchup. Jose violently fighting back, but this is exactly what the so-called security forces of our commissioner are supposed to prevent.
Yeah, we were meant to be going to an advert break, but instead anarchy has ensued, but it seems Gonzalez has it under control. Gonzalez, Buster! Oh, hang on!
What the hell, that's a warlord!
I think that's Diaz, who may have been coming to the aid of Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gomero Diaz clearly on the way to the gorilla position there. Warlord intercepted the veteran, the manager, of course, of the Gonzalez family, has been at the centre of the storm of this feud with Lobo Mysterioso for months now. This assault on the outside still continues. I'm getting sick and tired of this BS.
Oh, as is Goldman. Anarchy has ensued.
Where the hell is the EOD?
More.
Where are the order?
Oh, frog splash.
Oh, for God's sake!
Phantom attacking Hannah Gonzalez out back as well.
That's a concrete floor! All the Gonzalezes are being assaulted by End Times!
This is End Times and Los Familia going toe to toe with one another.
I still think that would make a very cool shirt.
And it may be coming soon to the shop zone. But what is coming to the ring right now are two legends.
Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia, the Outlaws.
Well, that's another fine for Max because I forgot to press my mute button. Outlaws, you're absolutely right, Erwin. One of the most decorated teams in N.E.W. history.
Of course, finally gaining a victory and managing to get some momentum in this hotly contested division as of late. Foxy Valentine's still atop the mountain.
There are new queens at the top of that mountain there, when you're absolutely right, and their names is Foxy Valentine. The Outlaws, founding blocks of this division, will face True Force here tonight. The other founding blocks of this division, it is the two veterans teams in the women's tag team title hunt going against each other for the umpteenth time, but there are repercussions of untold paradoxes here tonight. Is the tide shifted in the women's division? Lisa Chase and her partner Psycho Sonia and True Force. Yesterday's news here in N.E.W. It's a question we need to start asking, Erwin. These new kids on the block in the women's division have been more than impressive as of late. Look at Hannah Gonzalez, look at Maria Diaz, look at the women's tag team champions, Foxy Valentine.
High Energy could also be included
the Phantom,
in that list, the Empire of Pain.
Akane Matsuda, the list goes on and on and on. This is one of our strongest divisions for a reason, and the founding blocks, True Force and the Outlaws, suddenly have to start looking over their shoulders. What a match of repercussions this could ultimately be. The referee rings the bell and here we go.
Of course. The Outlaws have also been in action on New Ambitions Wrestling recently.
I think that could be one of the Outlaws' problems, if I'm being totally honest, Erwin. I think they're spreading each other themselves too thin.
Been very true. Always ready for a challenge, nonetheless.
And for an armbar submission there, did Chase promptly countered by Alice Young, the submission specialist, now working back on that arm herself with the receipt there. Arm drag counter again by Lisa Chase onto Young. I would say still, for my money, Erwin, pound for pound, the best technical female wrestler we have on our roster today is Alice Young.
Arguably so, with that infamous Tennessee chicken wing submission.
Blocked there by Young. Pitch perfect drop kick to Lisa Chase, who went spine first into the ring apron. Hard elbow counter by Chase, going for a hurricane rana. Sheer power blocked by Young. Chase's head was lucky to not bounce off the ring barrier.
I think she just managed to push herself away with her hand at the last minute. Spinning back fist.
Alice Young has come to fight tonight. Swift shots to the skull.
We're up to a count of 6 here, though. We could be in trouble of getting counted out.
Well, we both know that True Force and the Outlaws, Erwin, have took that shortcut before to get a count-out victory. These two teams are not afraid to take a shortcut if it suits them.
Not against each other, that's for sure. They certainly know each other so well now. It's hard to get any kind of momentum going.
Great counter by Chase, hard boot to the face of Young. Finding a way out of True Force's corner. Tremendous corner work by the originals, the Outlaws.
They've had to overcome and adapt each other, much like they're having to overcome and adapt the new teams.
Tag made, you're absolutely right.
Tag division.
These two teams know each other better than perhaps any of our teams in any division. Hard elbow. These four ladies know where all their bodies are buried. There's no doubt about that. Diana Simmons, the Brazilian behemoth, continuing this attack on Lisa Chase, who has been in that ring for a long, long time.
I think there's got to be...
what a backdrop to Simmons.
One thing that has remained true throughout N.E.W, Diana Simmons is the powerhouse of the women's division.
No doubt. Diana Simmons, I feel anytime she feels like going for that woman's title is going to be bad news for whoever's wearing it at that time, in my opinion. Sheer size and power and attitude is Diana Simmons. Drop kick to the back there, taking the giant down. Lisa Chase has more moxie than sense.
Simmons deciding to return it to the ring. But Chase still yet to make a tag, is feeling the effect here.
Knee drag, beautiful. Corkscrew knee drag there by Chase, who really needs to make this tag. He elects not to. That could have been a mistake. Tremendous German suplex over Simmons. A little bit more damage done to the behemoth, perhaps. Misses with a forearm. Connects to the second. And that one. Flurry from Chase. Shoulder tackle all around the world by Lisa Chase. Boom. Hard elbow right to the jawline.
Chase managing to find some sort of second wind here. You would have thought she'd have opted to tag Psycho Sonia in. Buckleplex regardless.
Outlaw special with a buckleplex jawbreaker counter there by Simmons.
Super kick
from nowhere. Almost taking Chase's head off. Vicious super kick there by Diana Simmons.
And that right there could be the turning point in this match.
Tag made.
The nuclear dropkick incoming.
Dear Lord, what a vicious double team that is. Alice Young going straight in for the pin, not wasting any motion. Diana Simmons didn't see Psycho Sonia running in, who broke up the pin double axe handle. Alice Young went for a wild swing at Sonia but missed. Chase looks out for the count here. GBH neck wrench working on the core of Lisa Chase and Brad Counter.
Desperately trying to fight her way back to her corner.
Chase desperately needs that tag, misses with her knees. A step slower than she usually is. Alice Young perhaps playing a bit of mind games, hanging Chase up on the ropes, round in her own corner. Kick to the midsection, review! That could be all right there!
Bit of taunting from Young though, doesn't think so herself perhaps.
Or perhaps she wants to make certain. Oh my word, what a knee breaker. That's just savage offense there by Alice Young. Trying to debilitate Lisa Chase, who could barely make it to the corner. Nuclear dropkick again.
Nuclear dropkick.
Dear Lord. That's nasty. Alice Young this time's going to run the interference.
Attempted to chest side. Sonia, sidestepped, and Diana Simmons
flattened the official.
Yeah, I'm not sure if intentional or not, but slapped the shit out of Chatopa there.
The young Chatopa is down. Mike's going to be worried about his boy. A wild haymaker there by Diana Simmons. I think you're absolutely right, Erwin. It was meant for Sonia. The Brazilian missed. Hit the referee. All in this chaos, Lisa Chase is still a legal woman. Psycho Sonia has not been in this match legally at all so far.
Maybe about to be though. Chase has found an opening.
Tag maids, finally. Can they get a double team?
Neck break bomb.
Outlaw special. The net break bomb. It's one of them titles all around the world. Young's missed. Double axe handle missed. The Outlaws have done it. The Outlaws beat True Force.
That was a beating for Chase though. She's going to have to take every opportunity to recover.
You're absolutely right, Erwin. Lisa Chase got an absolute pounding in this matchup. Only one tag was made for the Outlaws through the entirety of this matchup. It fell into the double team. And the minute that was done, Alice Young, with the uncharacteristic mistake, the double axe handle missing completely, gifting the victory to the Outlaws. Lisa Chase wins MVP for that one, but the double team was what was needed to put True Force away. The Outlaws' demise was greatly exaggerated, it seems, in N.E.W.
Maria Diaz in the green room. Understandably upset.
Oh yeah, Maria Diaz seemingly looks like she believes the story being told by Lobo Mysterioso, Erwin.
Well, as you're seeing on the screen, it has been confirmed that next week we are having that tag team grudge match between the Trailblazers and Brad Morse. And then Zach Fuller. Of course, Brad Morse delaying that due to his title opportunity here tonight.
Cynthia Violet, the last lady to make this, the gigantic step up between the junior and the senior women's division. The Red Dragon, Cynthia Violet, has been on a roll as of late of her own, Erwin. It's finally great to see this homegrown talent come into her own.
Certainly true. Violet atop the list, only needs this one victory to get either an opportunity or a title shot against Farrier. Tough test ahead. Akane Matsuda, who could essentially start the rankings hunt all over again.
Yeah, Akane Matsuda, the Empire of Pain's leader. A lot to do tonight.
And she has not come along.
And her opponent, accompanied by Elizabeth Sandlinger, and representing the Empire of Pain from Kyoto, Japan, Akane Matsuda.
Well, if you've got two of the hardest hitters in any division, why in the name of God would you go anywhere alone, Erwin? Akane Matsuda associates only with the very best in Sakamoto Dixon and Elizabeth Dondelinger. The queens of their respective strong style have arrived. The Empire of Pain have torn up the women's division.
It's just became a whole lot tougher for Cynthia Violet here.
Well, the Empress has won titles all around the world. Cynthia Violet, proudly a homegrown talent here.
Quick lock
From
up.
N.E.W's own training facilities. Great start by Akane.
Hard whip into that corner. Violet just bouncing back out of it. No!
Well, Violet's a competitor you know very well with your helping out in the performance centre area. I mean, what does Violet need to do tonight to beat the veteran Matsuda?
Violet has come a long, long way, and she just needs to not get distracted by Empire of Pain on the outside. I think she'll be perfectly fine in there. Granted, Akane Matsuda has that veterancy.
Dropped down there by Violet.
Oh, what a
Great.
lead! Just as I was about to say, the progression of Violet has been absolutely tremendous over the past year.
Did you get that new mean streak from you?
Oh,
Oh.
possibly. Hard clothesline.
Vicious clothesline there by Cynthia Violet after smashing the head of Akane Matsuda off a kneecap, hanging the Empire on the top rope.
Oh, suplex.
And the reason I call her the Empire, folks, is because she is the centerpiece of that crown. There's no doubt about it. Akane Matsuda has brought this super group together and, more importantly, kept them together. Single leg drop kick there by Akane Matsuda.
Unfortunately, part of her plan was to try and keep that women's championship around her waist with the help of those two, but that did not come to fruition.
Vicious drop kick there by Cynthia Violet.
Ever since Matsuda has been on the hunt to regain that championship, currently held by Farrier, one half of the Scorpions. No,
I would personally love to see Dondelinger in there.
oh,
Sakamoto have a run in the women's tag team division. I think that could bear some interesting fruits as Akane Matsuda stomping the life out of Cynthia Violet in the corner. Atomic Bulldog, beautiful counter there by Akane. Blocked. European uppercut by Violet. Hard Irish whip right back into that corner.
Oh.
Stiff forearm shot takes down Matsuda. Dragging
shot
around the
and
ropes.
shiver, if you will, that lightning fast.
Only a 1 count. Threw all the momentum in it, but not enough to put the veteran down for the count of 3. Of course, all 3 members of the Empire of Pain work that strong start. What a T-bone suplex. So Akane Matsuda is well weathered to taking those hard hits, and she is a master of suplexes and submissions. We've seen one and now we see the other. A T-bone right into an armbar. That is classic Akane Matsuda. Cynthia Violet nowhere to go.
Desperately holding on though.
Can she tap? Or will she tap or can she escape? She does escape. Akane Matsuda knows the damage might have been done, goes right in for the pin. No! Violet gets a shoulder up, 2.9. The Red Dragon lives, but only just.
That brutal armbar has won. Oh, Akane, many a match.
Working on that rotary cuff. Working on that arm again. Akane Matsuda going to the top rope. High risk uncharacteristically from the top rope by Matsuda.
Matsuda knows the damage has been done.
Oh! Misses with the front-facing drop kick.
Violet managing to sidestep. And once again, is back in the fighting chair.
Violet racking up a 10 spot. Nothing fancy about it. Just to stun the veteran for a minute. Catch your breath. Primed and ready is Violet in the corner, it seems. One big move could do it. The Dragon Cutter. The ace in the hole. Is it enough? No! How close was that? Dear sweet Jesus, how close was that?
Thought that could have been it.
Lock up again. Go on, Violet. Knock a block off. Oh.
Another beautiful suplex from Matsuda. I think it was the Empire of Pain screaming at ringside that helped to get that 2 count. No, sliding leg drop. Oh, again.
Just tremendous fluidity there from Akane Matsuda. Vicious clothesline, and again Cynthia Violet in real trouble here. Single leg drop kick after the flurry of clotheslines. Takes the rookie down.
Violet's rocked.
Oh! Sickening T-bone suplex. That's gotta be over. Good night, Vienna, that is all. No!
Violet again. Defying the odds.
Unbelievable resilience. Akane Matsuda this time, primed and ready in the corner, not wasting any motion, right into the armbar.
Oh, got the leg underneath the rope, did Violet though.
Tremendous ring awareness there by Cynthia Violet, who I think knew exactly how much trouble she was in. Jawbreaker counter, drop kick countered by Matsuda. Those educated feet of Akane Matsuda may just save her yet. Off the ropes goes Violet. Countered again by the Red Dragon. Back and forth stuff here.
So far, every time it looks like Violet is about to come back, it hasn't happened, but this time is looking a bit more promising.
Oh, brilliant springboard body splash right into the pin. Perfect position by the referee. No!
Out again. Violet showing shades of frustration, but needs to remain focused.
Who could blame her? Cynthia Violet has endured the pain and through everything but the kitchen sink. What a chop to Matsuda. But Matsuda just keeps on coming back. Arm drag counter again by Violet. Right back into the corner. Face first goes Akane Matsuda. Swift clothesline to the back of the neck of Akane.
This has been a rampage.
What a match. Shot to the abdomen by Matsuda. What a drop kick.
Violet trying to get herself up in the corner. Oh, and
that kind of athleticism. This shit. Oh, speaking of which, nip up Insaguri, reverse nip up Insaguri. Now that is what you call athleticism by Cynthia Violet. The Red Dragon Cutter will not be denied. Dragon Cutter, gotta be all, gotta be over. Yes, Cynthia Violet. Beat Akane Matsuda. Clean. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Homegrown talent wins. Get in there. To hell of impartialism.
Faria may well have an opponent for that women's championship. Now we wait to see if it's an opportunity match or a title shot. What a win for Cynthia Violet.
Career defining. Expectation breaking. The Red Dragon walking and going for the title. What a win for Cynthia Violet.
Hang on a second, I believe something's going on in the green room. True Force were getting ready to speak, but
following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the European Championship.
And you can get all the information you need on our Brutal Bingo on freetp.com. Please do check us out as we go in to what should be one hell of a main event.
Brad Morse. Morse coded his way to this opportunity, beating Alex Crom, an already injured Alex Crom. I've got to believe if they were both 100% in that match, it may have had a different outcome. Nevertheless, for a change of scenario, Brad Morse seems to have come alone here. No sign of Zach Fuller.
Yeah, I must admit, Erwin, that has surprised me. Brad Morse and Zach Fuller as of late seemingly joined at the hip. But Morse against Richardson electing to go on his own, well, that's perhaps some honour at last shown by the master of the Morse code.
Of course, the European champion.
Louis Richardson, the most decorated United States champion of all time, now proudly holds a European title. The fighting champion elects to go right for the jugular here tonight against Brad Morse. It's the sharpshooter versus the Morse code. Technicality versus power. A tale as old as time. What a main event this should be.
Again, as Louis Richardson has said, these two men have been together and against each other on several different occasions here in N.E.W. over the years.
Yeah, Louis Richardson and Brad Morse know each other very, very well. Frenemies, if you will, here in N.E.W.
Introducing the challenger from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 240 pounds, Brad Morse. Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the European champion, Louis Richardson.
What a cheer for the champion. One of the most respected men in our locker room takes a look at the title he has justly earned. His challenger, who knows him better than just about anyone here in N.E.W. With steel in his eyes, the referee holds it above his head. That illustrious European Championship.
Of course, Louis Richardson successfully defending that championship against Bruce Brown in recent memory.
Well, that's a hell of a way to kick this match off there by Brad Morse. That stiff clothesline taking out the champion, going straight for the GBA neck wrench to work on the core of Richardson. Richardson's not going to change up his style for Morse. We know exactly what to expect. A very classic wrestling technical style. European uppercut there by Morse.
Got caught into the bulldog.
There you are, it ain't pretty, but it's certainly effective. That bulldog, one of Richardson's go-to counters.
Louis Richardson gets people with the when, not the what, of his offense. And again, that has earned him several victories, of course. A former 6-time US champion.
Hard clothesline there by Morse to Richardson over the top rope as he falls into the outside. Referee straight on the count. This is traditional rulings here. A count-out victory would mean that Richardson would retain the title. So Morse needs to be careful here.
Brad Morse, a former 2-time US champion and 1-time UK champion.
Reverse DDT there by Richardson.
Both with plenty of veterancy here in N.E.W. Oh, as the count is increasing on the outside here, only plays in the favour of Louis Richardson.
Absolutely right. I'm not sure if Richardson, being the type of man and competitor that he is going to want to win this one by count now.
I don't think so either.
Rolling Brad Morse right back into the ring at the count of 7. Fell right in, unfortunately, to Brad Morse's clutches.
Oh.
What a net breaker bomb. Taking down the veteran. Jawbreaker counter. Going back to what he knows. Misses the zero distance crossbody.
Oh,
Connects to the elbow. Hard rights into the corner. Laying into Morse. Hard Irish whip into the other corner. What a drop kick. Right into the heart of Brad Morse.
Intense main event as expected. Louis Richardson going for the pin now.
Only a 1 count by Richardson. Brad Morse getting his shoulder up quickly. That's just a psychological edge at this point. Irwin trying to show his competitor that he's not as hurt as he believes him to be.
Float over neck breaker.
Beautiful net breaker there by Morse.
Richardson rolling to the apron for a little bit of reprieve, but could be in more danger there than in the ring.
Yeah, hanging onto the ropes for dear life there was Louis Richardson. Fell right into the forearm of Brad Morse, who is looking laser focused here tonight. And Brad counter again there by Richardson.
And again back on the outside, it lays into the favour of Richardson as champion. Brad Morse well aware of that, got quickly back in the ring.
Fireman carry counter there by Brad Morse. European uppercut to the champion. Richardson again hanging off the ropes, takedown by Morse. Hanging up Richardson on the bottom rope. That hangman slingshot, you don't see that often nowadays. Right into the pin.
Just choking the life out of Richardson, but still not enough.
You know this as well. Morse immediately put his elbow, his forearm right across the neck of Richardson in that pin.
Restricting that breathing again.
Oh, float over DDT. It's pretty clear that Brad Morse has come here with a game plan here tonight, and it's to work onto the head and to the upper body of Louis Richardson. And I've said it many times before, Owen, if you can't breathe, you can't fight. Counter in the corner again by Morse. Countered again by the veteran Louis Richardson.
Back and forth
Boom!
between
With the
these
bulldog. And Brad counter again by Morse. What a night. Oh, wait a minute.
We all know
Watch
what
out,
that
Louis.
means.
Watch out. Morse card. It's over. Good night. 2. No. What the hell? What the hell? Louis Richardson just kicked out of a Morse card.
Practically convulsing in a kick out, but look at all the blood that is covering Louis Richardson's vision.
Louis Richardson wearing the crimson mask in the corner with another bulldog to Morse. Third of the night, and if it works, why the hell not? From the middle rope, fist drop shades Jerry the King Lawler right into the pin.
Trying to hold 2. Couldn't quite hook the knee, tried to hold on to the pad. Again, that vision distorted by that blood.
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
Pedigree! Louis Richardson with that assassin shot, square center. 2. No! Holy crap! Brad Morse just kicked out of a pedigree. I'm having an out-of-body experience.
Both men absorbing one another's finishes that would normally be the end of the match without doubt.
Louis Richardson with blood smeared across his face, wiping it out of his own eyes to continue the fight. Brad Morse hard Irish whip over the top rope. Choking the life out of Louis Richardson.
Before dragging him through for a hanging neck breaker.
Could have broke the neck of the champion right there, the callousness of Brad Morse.
Oh, so Richardson trying to get to his feet there. Morse did too. Just stomping away ligament by ligament.
Every part of the body that Brad Morse can reach, kicking the holy hell out of Louis Richardson. Top rope goes the challenger. Oh, what a knee drop right across the chest of the chest of Richardson, who's already lost a ton of blood.
Oh, still managing to kick out. Very unorthodox from Morse, but he is putting everything in. Oh,
yeah, very rarely you see Morse come off the top.
For a second,
Morse caught again. Can he pull off a miracle?
Oh my word!
What the? Oh, what?
Richardson. Oh,
how?
Does not want to lose that European Championship.
Louis Richardson is fighting on instinct alone.
Again,
Misses at the clothesline. Power slam reversal. Tremendous counter there by Morse.
Rigorous training he went through as a youth, clearly paying off here. Hanging DDT.
Unbelievable. Brad Morse didn't get frustrated. He kept focused, kept right on top of Richardson, and again Richardson kicks out.
Sheer defiance by Richardson, almost drilled into him to kick out.
You're right, it's instinct, it is veteran instinct, that's all that's keeping Louis Richardson in this thing. He must have lost a pint of blood already here tonight.
It's just dripping off him. Oh! Brad Morse going face first into the steel steps. Oh, and back first onto the apron.
Of course, with a standard cut, eventually it will congeal, but when there's blunt force trauma to an open wound, and all that's going to happen to that wound is the wound gets worse. And Louis Richardson is somehow, some way, fighting back.
He's up on the top rope for an elbow drop.
Beautiful elbow. 3/4 of the way across the ring at this stage of the game for Richardson is borderline outstanding work by the veteran.
And I think the shot from those steel steps has bust Morse open as well. Oh,
what a counter there by Richardson, landing on his feet, kick to the midsection there by Morse. Snap suplex right into the pin, and game of the arm right over the face and neck of Richardson. 2 count. Again, Morse furiously pounding the mat. Can it signify Morse caught? 3rd time tonight. Surely over. Has to be.
Taken 3.
It's over. It's over. Brad Morse, new European champion.
One hell of a fight. Probably the hardest in his career to get hold of that European Championship.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Erwin. Louis Richardson made Brad Morse earn it tonight. He survived not 1 but 2 Morse cords. It was the 3rd one that put him away, but look at all the damage that Brad Morse had to do to the head before the former champion stayed down. Unbelievable resilience shown by Richardson, but what a career key victory for Brad Morse. What a night!
You're right. Oh, hang on a second.
What the
Blaze?
What the hell?
He still has his golden ticket.
No frickin' way!
Brad Morse has just won the European Championship, and Blaze has just decided, why not? He's not even dressed to wrestle.
It's good for a year, it's for any title on our books, and it's elected to be the European title. This may never be a better chance for Blaze. T-bone suplex by Brad Morse, who has just been through a war with Louis Richardson. There's no way. He's 100%. There's an unscheduled matchup here between Blaze and Brad Morse. It is for the European Championship. Brad Morse has only just beat Louis Richardson. Blaze cashing in that golden ticket, guaranteeing him a title shot and a title of his choosing.
Brad Morse hasn't even got a chance to hold that title he's just won. Oh, may not get to.
Went right into the fight against Blaze. Could you imagine if Blaze won the European Championship tonight from absolutely nowhere? Lufez pressed by Morse, who is now fighting for his title, possibly fighting for his life after one of the biggest career victories to date of Morse against Richardson. Now must be another veteran Blaze to cement his European title here tonight.
Just trying to lay in as much damage as he can with those Luthez presses.
Or even a 2 count. Blaze kicking out.
Again, a former US champion himself, Blaze.
Oh yeah, much improved as well in the tag team division with his drinking buddy and fighting partner. O'Grady.
Big follow-away slam into the turnbuckle there from Brad Morse.
Yeah, Brad Morse, who has a sadistic streak, and a long wonky flip there by Blaze with the receipt there from the unorthodox one. Can't believe Blaze has elected to go for the European title and not the tag team championships, considering his partnership with O'Grady. Neckbreaker there by Brad Morse going right in for the pin.
Using that lower rope for leverage as well.
High Irish whip in the corner again by Morse. Stiff clothesline taking down the veteran Blaze. Now your old travel partners is in trouble here, Erwin.
Certainly is. Not entirely sure. Even Blaze knows why he's gone in for this opportunity. Maybe got bored of lugging the ticket around with him.
Those sadistic stomps around the body. Blaze going right in for the pin, getting a 2 count, Blaze with his shoulder up. Brad Morse gearing up again. You know what those stomps mean. Morse code!
The 4th time we've seen it this night.
It's over! Brad Morse retains the European Championship. He won it and retained it in one night. This could be a career-defining evening for Brad Morse. What in the name of God was Blaze thinking?
I have no idea. Maybe
he's just ruined a potentially really good tag team title opportunity here. He's been competing in the tag team division for months with his partner O'Grady, and in a sheer rush of madness decides to go for a shot at the European title, a division I'm not even sure if he's in. What in the name of holy hell was Blaze thinking?
Well, who knows, but it certainly did not pay off for him here tonight, and we still have Brad Morse as our new European champion.
Definitive, deadly Morse code European title for Brad Morse.
We'll wait to see what calamity unfolds next week. Thank you and good night.
Good night.